It's time for Mirage, our second here at the ESL Pro League, after Nuke goes the way of Virtus.pro after a very much one-sided affair on both sides. It was, in fact, the defensive side of Nuke, to no one's surprise ever. And of course, two people that were not surprised. It was, of course, Chad Birchall and Lauren Scott. Now we venture into a map that we're more familiar with. It's going to be Mirage between Astralis and Virtus.pro. Now, both sides, of course, are all too familiar with how this does play out, and both sides should be putting on a bit of a show at this point in time, because it's coming down to crunch time. If you're unfamiliar, we're into now our 23rd match day here in the Pro League. Top 6 of our 14 teams will be... I said this was going to be a quick segment, and I meant it. So just finally, it will be predictions for Mirage. I realize this has...
And if you did dismiss it, Nuke, interesting game. Still, it's a map.
I don't understand why it's taking so long for people to sort it. I just think there's not enough effort being put in. I'm going to say it right now. I think teams are being lazy and not creative. Go into a server. Where's the fun in that anymore? Go in as a team and do the most bizarre, random things you can do, and eventually you'll find something creative.
Well, on that note, should we start Mirage?
Well, it's not up to us, Henry, but yes, I think we shall.
So, presumably after winning the knife, Astralis will be on the city side. They get 5 survivors. It's quite a common buy for them these days. No kits, no nades at all. And looking at the Virtus.pro buy, they've got 1 smoke, 2 flashbangs. I think they might have used a grenade at the beginning already. As they are going straight towards B, it seems. Flash over, Snacks to lead the charge. Device waiting on the other side. Baited in by his teammate.
Well, they're going to go. It's Device to let them down. That'll give information. No one's shooting yet. Oh, Device is waiting. He's lost his teammate, though, but he's let them in. 4 of them. He'll line it up. Headshot needs to hit it. Come on, Device does land 1. Finally, they still don't know where he is. No call. He's able to get 2. It turns out all right, considering how poor it could have been. And Taz hits a jump shot because this is CSGO. Let's not forget it. Snacks inside of the smoke. 2 headshots for him. Everyone catching sneaky kills one way or another. Device, I was so tantalized by the prospect of what could have been, but it's going to be Virtus.pro in the end.
The thing is, those are sometimes the hardest shots to make, Matt. It's the USP. If you miss the first bullet, it's very difficult to recover. And you've got players that aren't standing still, right? They're all moving around. It's a difficult angle when they're facing to the side as well. So you can't really read into that too much. Like, Device still gets 2 kills out of position. Could have been a lot more for sure, but still. Virtus.pro going towards B. So you can't really read into that too much. Like, Device still gets... Could have been a lot more for sure, but still. Virtus.pro going towards B. So you can't really read into that too much. Like, Device still gets... Could have been a lot more for sure, but still. Virtus.pro going towards B. So you can't really read into that too much. Like, Device still gets... Could have been a lot more for sure, but... still, but it's recovering after not checking that key position, and it's going to be them winning the pistol, 2 rifles and 3 SMGs coming into the second round here. There is a forced buy from Astralis. Once again, those Deagles, very, very strong for the Danes. We'll see whether they can do anything with them, as it looks like VP will be focusing towards A. 5 players to this side of the map. Smoke's going over towards the steps area and towards the site as well. CT spawn, and we'll see whether the CT can do anything about this. As first shot does go in favour of Snacks once again. He's having a hell of a performance here tonight.
Kirby trying to spray inside of that smoke with the Deagle to get the shots. Zipix is going to get in behind the smoke right now to cover off that CT position. When the smoke fades, he comes back out of hiding, and sees that 75 to be Ali is going to ensue at least 1 kill in favor of Astralis, but it's only 1 kill against the 4 against, or to that of the 4 against. It's going to leave it in an awkward position for Kirby. Down he goes. Taz with the kill. Virtus.pro with 2 rounds. Pretty straightforward. And they'll resume on with 2 AKs still in the arsenal.
Indeed, it should be the full eco now for Astralis. They managed to get 1 kill there, but ultimately Virtus.pro, it's a pretty safe bet using the full execution there. I always say you should normally treat those gun rounds, or those anti-eco, sorry, as true gun rounds, especially in CSGO. It's never a foregone conclusion of you're going to win those rounds, not like the other iterations of CS. And it used to be a very special thing to win an anti-eco or a partial buy. But here we go then. Carrigan, he gets the first frag somehow. I'm not even sure what that happened. As the Snacks go down, they are recovering here, but Neo finding 2. That puts the advantage firmly in the Polish side's favour, as it is mowing them down now, farming the catch with the SMGs. And Neo He gets 2. Zipex is the last player remaining. He's going to have that silence USP, standing in the smoking window room, hoping he can catch someone off guard here. And there wasn't even in front of him. One bullet might not have been enough, but still 3-0. And this is where things get interesting. You can see Carrigan now farming the cash with the SMGs, and Neo, he gets 2. Zipex is the last player remaining. He's going to have that silence USP, standing in the smoking window room, hoping he can catch someone off guard here. And there wasn't even in front of him. One bullet might not have been enough, but still